Hello and welcome everybody to The Face of Golf, where I just talk to you about golf and a lot of my opinions. Addressing some comments in my previous Face of Golf video, it's been like, 5 weeks? It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. And people commented on PXG. Like, what do you think about PXG value line? I think it's fine. To me, PXG is not something that really ever hit home with me. They were initially started as like this premium brand, look at us, America. And then now they're, I'm not sure where they're getting these components. Is it Asian-made components assembled in the US? I'm not really sure how it works. They're not really transparent, so I don't know what's going on. But the idea of selling more, let's call them value line models and clubs, seems like a fine strategy to me. Maybe some people feel a little betrayed because they spent all this money on PXG equipment and now anybody can come in and buy PXG equipment. But here's a problem that I have with PXG. None of my friends play PXG. I don't, and I have no living memory, not saying this, I haven't seen them, I just don't remember ever seeing them on any golf course I've ever played ever. So how big is their market share really? So anything they can do to expand that market share, I think, is a good business idea. And I'd like to see another brand, frankly. We lost to Nike, so we need all the companies to survive so we have this variety of golf clubs. So I'm not anti-PXG, but I'm not like a PXG fanboy yet because I just am not exposed to it that much. Like I go to Shields or Dick's, a lot of these, golf courses locally here in Minnesota, and it's just, they don't have PXG. So I don't know, I'm sure it's different in other places in the country. So let me know your thoughts about that in the comments below. It's interesting. The other thing, we talked a lot about the Taylormade Stealth driver. Lovely driver. I actually saw one of these in Shields here in Rochester, Minnesota, and it's stunning, beautiful. I might like the Titleist D3 a little bit more. That was a beautiful club. Either way, the people commented on other carbon clubs like Yonex of the 90s. And it's just, there's a lot of carbon fiber over the last 30, 35 years in the golf world. So stay tuned for future videos. I'll make some vintage videos about some of these older clubs. So stay subscribed. If you're not, if you want, you can subscribe. And stay tuned for these future videos. And today, as you know from the title, we're talking about golf shoes. Some updates, some things to discuss. First, let's talk about the golf shoes that you see most often and that I wear the most. These are some Adidas. Adidas on the heel, Adidas on the tongue, and when I swing, you can see the 3-stripe Adidas right here. Is it Sergio I saw in the Players? The Players is going, it's Monday, March 14th. When at the recording of this video, the Players is going on. Sergio has his 3-stripe Adidas hat. Is that an Adidas hat? It looks like it. And I watched him putt an eagle yesterday. Either way, we'll see who wins. I'm excited. I'm going to get back to watching the Players as soon as I'm done making this video. So it's going to finish today on Monday because of a rain delay. Now, so these are great. They kind of look like my old school 90s like skater shoes. I'm not a skater, but my friends were. So, it was just the trend back then. Everybody wore skater shoes. And it kind of looks like that. Good. It's fine. These are they don't call attention to themselves. They're just lovely little shoes. I like them. Okay. Spikeless, so I can go shopping. I can go get some food. Don't have to worry about clack, clack, grinding or like catching on carpets and making lots of noise or leaving grass everywhere. I like spikeless. All right. My other pair of shoes that you see are more of a basketball style, which was also trendy in the 90s. Jordan, Jumpman, ADG 2s. I like these shoes a lot. These are famous because people have written reviews that they squeak. These, my pair do not squeak. I've walked all over the place with them and they don't squeak. A cobbler wrote me a message. Somebody claiming to be a cobbler wrote me a message saying that the reason why they squeak is because the footbed and the sole aren't glued properly. And so when they flex, they squeak. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but let me know your thoughts. That basically is saying that the construction is flawed and it's not an easy repair. So interesting shoes. I like them. I like them a lot. They're super comfy. I like the design. I like this black heel right here. It reminds me of the Fila Grant Hills with the big heel. It's just, I had a pair of those in the 90s. So I like these, the kind of basketball style golf shoes. And that brings me to the discussion. All right. The meat of the discussion today is what is your favorite golf shoe of all time? FootJoys, some classic Allen Edmonds, anything. Jordan 11 golf shoes. And what is the next golf shoe you would purchase? Because that hit home. Because I subscribe to Golf Digest. I brought one over here so I can show you. Can you see Golf Digest? That's right, the magazines, the paper magazines. Colin Morikawa, Cold-Blooded Golf. I love Golf Digest. Anyway, they sent me an email, and it was basically saying, their Jordan 12 golf shoes are being released this morning at 10 a.m. It was Friday. And so, of course, I go everywhere. They like Nike.com, I go to Golf Galaxy, I go to PGA Tour Superstore, I go to all the big stores. I'm like, where are the Jordans? And I don't find any. I'm like, it's exactly 10 a.m. I'm like, what's going on? So I go to eBay. Sure enough, all over eBay. I guess it had been released a day or two prior. Thanks a lot, Golf Digest. So the question now is, do I get some? It's a little bit of a premium. They initially sold for $220. And on eBay, I've seen anything from $250 all the way up to $300. So I'm just not sure. That's why I'm making this video. I want your thoughts about the Jordan 12s. I love them. I think these are, buckle up, this might offend some people. I think the Jordan 12s are better looking golf shoes than the Jordan 11 golf shoes. There, I said it. You heard me. I said that out loud on video. So that's just my opinion. I'm sure somebody will disagree with me, if not the whole world. But I really like those shoes. Now, competing with those, so if you look at my current golf shoe collection, I have kind of a skater shoe, kind of casual shoe, kind of a basketball ADG. I'm tempted to go with these. I forget what exactly they are. They're some sort of hybrid leather sneaker style shoe from Johnston & Murphy. Absolutely lovely. I really like those shoes. They look really, really good, and I think they would complete my collection. Not complete, just fill it out more, so I have another option. Because the Jordan 12s would just be another basketball style golf shoe. Granted, spiked, not spikeless like these. So, interesting. Those are my two top picks as of this very moment. It might change next week. Hopefully, in the comments, somebody has a recommendation that jumps out at me as, wow, that's really cool. There are a lot of good golf shoe brands out there. I'm just curious what everybody is interested in. And you guys know me. My mom worked child labor. So when it comes to like Asian made things, like these are made in Vietnam. These are made in China or something. These are made in China. It comes down to large companies like Nike, for example, has been better about being responsible, not trying to exploit children. So I feel pretty comfortable buying from Nike just because they do a pretty good job. When you see pictures of their factory, it's like older teenagers, not like 10-year-olds. Okay, so generally pretty good vibes from Nike to date, but I'm sensitive to it. So maybe more sensitive than everybody else because of my mom and her experiences. So let me know your thoughts about shoes in the comments below. In addition to that, any questions, any requests? I've been looking around at all sorts of equipment, irons, putters. I need to make a video about putters. Maybe we'll do that next. I keep saying that, but I'm not sure. Get around to it, As usual, thank you to my patrons for your support. It means a lot to me to have some backers, some patrons. And if you want to support this channel, not on Patreon, you can support me with my Amazon shop. I'll put a link in the description below. I am an Amazon associate. I make proceeds from qualifying purchases, and that's how it helps this channel. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I am the Vintage Golfer.